It's week 1 of the 2022 season, and we've got two teams who were AFC rivals for almost 25 years. It's the Broncos and the Seahawks.
First of two here on a Monday night, the opener for these two teams as we're underway on EA Sports.
Takes it at the 7. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's Russell Wilson, 11th season in the league. First, of course, with Denver after a high-profile trade this offseason that saw him dealt from Seattle. They run here with a second-year man from UNC, Javonte Williams.
And despite a nice juke there, really good move, he only gets about a yard, and it brings up second down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Wilson. He'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson.
That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're at
touchdown Broncos. Tim Patrick, 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Broncos are on the board here first in the season opener. And Johnson's extra point up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Off play action, Fields.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
Now this throw caught left side. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 1st down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
On play action, Fields.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
Now Fields.
He lets it fly for Lockett. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
On 4th down, Fields.
Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Young. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Walker now on 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Well, CD, as we look at this draft class, this offense received quite a bit of help this past April. It's a group very focused on this side.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Well, there you go, Charles, his first touchdown pass in the new season.
Well, let's just go back to his rookie year because he's able to get his feet wet, right, get a little bit of experience. Now I think here in year 2, the game will slow down for him, and we'll see his true talents come out.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good. So that drive takes him down the field on 8 plays. And it ends with a Tyler Lockett touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
This one fielded at the 5.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10.
And they'll run the option to start the drive.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Holding offense.
Quinn Miners, 3rd-round pick in 2021, called for the penalty.
Edmonds running out of the shotgun. He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
2nd and 11.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down. 7-7, our score after 1. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. So from the 39 now. First and 10. They go play action with Wilson. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A good pickup there, a 22. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
These fans here in Seattle getting the chance to see Russell Wilson play his first game for a franchise other than theirs. And Russell, Edmonds has it knocked loose.
And the Seahawks have picked it up. There he goes, right side. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. The extra point now coming from Myers. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And Denver getting set to take the field. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Wilson to throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. The 330-pounder Al Woods brings the boom on the sack. Now Charles dealing with the 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again this time to avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Now it's Lockett. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. Now a 1st down throw, Fields. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now the throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. It's a big play there for Seattle. 44 yards.
Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there. They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Justin Fields.
A 12-yard touchdown run.
And the Seahawks go up by 2 touchdowns.
Now Myers for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
And it was all capped off by the Justin Fields touchdown run. He took it in himself.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Again, it's Williams. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
They'll run on 1st down, Edmonds. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
82 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Fans, a reminder, coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando for highlights and analysis and scores from around the NFL here in this opening weekend.
Let's put the coach to work.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw taken in here by Patrick. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Trey Brown. And the Seahawksans are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
He's got a man, complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Now this offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Randy Gregory from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. After the sack on 1st down, Fields. He hits his target, Lockett. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 12-yard line. Here's Fields. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Back to the air, Fields on 2nd down. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust.
And now off to the races, down the right side, past the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Javonte Williams in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Fielded right around the 8. So we reach halftime. It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it, but a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Fields on first down. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Seahawks take a 3-touchdown lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And that is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And they will take over 1st and 10. Get a look at DK Metcalf as this offense returns to the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. From the gun, here's Fields. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the first down. Here's Fields. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point up and through by Myers, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So that time span 5 plays, and it's DK Metcalf who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And coming out now, the Broncos. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 137 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Third and long, it's Wilson.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there, because to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Finds Dorsich out left side.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Williams is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. Throwing is Wilson. Touchdown! Cortland Sutton from 4 yards out.
And the Broncos get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. And Johnson's extra point up and good.
And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Sticking with Walker on second down.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They snap it to Fields. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Simmons. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
So first and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos.
At their own 23. After the interception, here's Wilson.
Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's second down. Here's Wilson.
This one complete to Jerry Jeudy.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. From midfield now, here's Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. 20, 10, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. The extra point now coming from Myers. And that'll increase their lead to 28. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception. Navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson finding Sutton on the out route who makes the catch. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A couple of veterans, Wilson to Sutton there for the Bronco first. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 98 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Wilson's throw taken in by Sutton. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Now Wilson on first down. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. Khalil Mack leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Charles, a nice play there, wasting no time making his presence felt for this defense.
And you know, we heard the same conversation around the league. A lot of people were surprised that he was available, and they let him go. And now he's going to make a big-time impact with his new squad.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. To throw is Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sutton. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on it. That would have been a big play. But he could not pull it in. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. Finding his big receiver, Patrick, over the middle. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Now it's Wilson. And it's caught. Touchdown, Broncos. Javonte Williams, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Broncos get a bit closer. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. DK Metcalf for the Seattle offense about set to take over once again.
This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes.
And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
On third down, here's Walker.
And he is going to lose yardage here. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line.
But partner, that'll do it. These week 1 primetime games, they all